By the way, you also want to mention how long it's going to be as well, so that it helps the speaker and also for the audience understand.
You can stop.
3 minutes?
You can.
2 to 3
2
minutes.
to 3 minutes.
Philip. See, I feel like Philip has been a friend of mine for a long time, except we only see each other during Toastmasters. And I can tell you he's one of our most seasoned speakers here. So if there's anything I would say is learn from Philip. And I always do whenever time I listen to you, Philip. So thank you very much for your speeches. I always love hearing your speeches, in fact. It always has that hint of humor, and sometimes it's just a hint. And you have to actually sit there and listen to be able to catch it. And that's really the mastery of a good speaker, is that you're not always speaking from the actual words or the body language, but sometimes there's little hints, the timing, it has to be perfect. Philip has that quality, and I really love your speeches for that reason. Philip, your speeches are always very animated. I love that. Something that we all need to learn how to use is our body. Now, one of the things that I will always talk about in the speech or evaluation of the speech is using your body language. You do that very well. So whenever Philip is talking about driving, he's using his hands. Philip, I love that, because I can visualize you using your hands. You're facing this way, where you're going, but what happens is that you end up facing your back to one side of the audience. Majority of audiences is this way, and I would say driving this way is actually a lot better. Another reason for that is, another thing that I do think you do really well in, is your facial expressions. You have amazing facial expressions, because I can see and feel the fear and excitement whenever you're driving. Because I know the feeling of driving down the street, seeing the guy behind me, and boom! Yeah! Oh no, kind of thing. And that kind of reaction, everyone can relate to. And I also love the fact that you brought up a story that everyone can relate to. Most people here have driven. Most people here probably got a little bit of whiplash from Dad because he hit the brake a little bit too hard. And so, I love those from part of your speech. I would say though, Philip, in terms of content, because I really break, and I learned from my mentor, the great Danny Lau, that there's two parts to a speech. There's content, and then there's a skill set. The skill set is what we read from our evaluations all the time. We talk about vocal inflection. We talk about eye contact. We talk about being able to move around with the audience. That's the one thing I didn't see you do a whole lot of. You were driving your car. You're going like this. You're going everywhere. But you didn't actually move from a single spot. But what's really important in a good speech is also being able to connect with everybody in the room as if that person was one. And by moving around, you get that opportunity to actually speak with everybody and make them feel like they're connected to your speech. I think that you have great eye contact, and you definitely capture this when you speak with others. But if you would actually get a chance to even give 2 seconds to almost everybody in the room, you would capture everybody there. Lastly, Philip, please do not ever stop speaking, because really what's important are for people that are new to the clubs, that don't understand, it's not about just simply vocal inflection. It's not simply about just moving around, and it's not simply about just eye contact. Robots can do that. The difference is actually connecting with your audience. That you can actually capture and engage an audience and have them listen to you the whole way through without being distracted. Philip, you do that very well, and I always look forward to your speeches. Thank you very much.